Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat, and this is Cat and Moon Budgets. We are going to try and get this done with like 35% left on my battery. I forgot to charge my phone today. But I want to go over like our spending so far this pay period because it's been a week since I got paid already, and a lot has happened. A lot. As you can I am going to be doing a giveaway for 300 subscribers. I have to put in a picture of the challenge that's going to be the giveaway prize. It's a Doctor Who challenge where you can either pick the amount for the foes and the friends and just save that money, or you can roll a die and do it like roll to save. It's your choice. I will put, if you're not a Doctor Who fan and you don't know what is what, the circles will have like a red and a green transparency on there for them, so that way you can tell the difference and know if you're not a friend or a foe. So that will be our giveaway prize this month, just because I don't have it in the budget right now to do a prize. I will plan ahead in the future for when we get to 400. So thank you so much for those of you that have restarted watching with me when I came back and continue to watch and support the channel. I really appreciate you, and I can't wait to see where this goes. As you can see, there's lots of colors. So we're just going to kind of go through this and break down where our spending went and kind of like where we're at with what we budgeted for this pay period, because I have the paper back here and I've been keeping track as things come out. So I had a couple of extra sources of income this pay period. I had my check, and then I had the kid's dad reimbursed me money for half the dental work for Jackson, and then half of the pictures. And then I had DoorDash money I didn't know was coming. I didn't realize I earned $30 extra, and so that was kind of a nice surprise. And then not here, but I count it as like a source of income. My insurance made a payment to my dentist, so I have a $1,700 credit to use to get my cavities filled. So I was really happy about that, because I had to charge $3,500 almost onto my care credit card, which brings me to this point of why I have 3 rows of debt instead of the 2 this pay period, because usually I only have the 2 payments. And so that loaded on an extra $93 a month for me to figure out. And I was like, how the heck am I going to pay this off and get dental work done to avoid a root canal and all the things? So I was really, really relieved, and like I just lit right up when that came through. So I was really happy. And then I did sell the kids' old tablets that they don't use anymore. So I used some of the cash from that to pay the kids' grandma for babysitting. So that's why I only took out 45 instead of the full 90. And then eating out, we included my gas station trips this month. I revamped my budget category. So I had 2 instances where I bought food, and then we had eating out for the other night. I did use coupons for Subway, and I had to do it in 2 transactions to be able to use the coupon. And so that really helped save like $25, $30. So if we do McDonald's and Chick-fil-A, it's like $60 for 4 people. So that saved me some money, because Bentley sub was free, and then mine was a meal for cheaper than what it is for a 6-inch meal. So that was really helpful and saved some money that way. Like I said before, I had an extra round of debt because I had to get that dental work done, and I really needed the periodontal cleaning. So that added on $93, and I paid that right when I got paid. Oh, camera shifting, sorry. Just so that way it was done and out of the way, but it's due on the 1st of the month. So I will budget that out per paycheck next time. For the kids, I had 2 different scenarios of where I bought their pictures, because I wasn't sure I had the right school and code for Bentley. I don't know why his was more, though. I bought the same package with the exact same thing with no add-ons, and Bentley's was more than Jackson, so I don't know if it's his school or what. But that was a total of $64.32. I went through and I tallied them up so I could go through it faster. So my total debt payment was $181 instead of like 100 and something. Food. This is where we get a little tricky because I did do grocery shopping and that was $224.38 at Walmart because we needed a lot of meats. I didn't have like anything to use for protein for our meals, and I like went very meticulously, grabbed what I thought we needed, and tried not to overdo it, and it was still a lot of money. And then we are doing our Factor meal prep solution again this week. So that came out Wednesday and we'll get it on Monday. And that went up because it's not the promotional price anymore. It's 20% off. And that was $78.14 for 6 meals, which I thought was pretty darn good. So we're going to see if we continue to like the options and then just take it week by week. And I can always skip it. So if I don't want to do it that week, I can skip it and then do it the following week. And then it lets me choose from the hundreds of meals they have, depending on if they're in stock. So if you want to try them, I do have a free code for 4 people. And then I have another coupon. So if you're interested, just comment Factor in the comments down below to try it. It's so good though. Like, it's smaller portions for some of them, but it tastes really, really good. I had a few subscriptions come out. I heavily went through my subscriptions this month, so I did cancel macros, just not in time for it to come out in September because I really don't need that. I want to get my Amazon Prime on a yearly schedule instead. I don't know why Prime Video and Prime were different. I gotta look into that, but because I have HBO Max, that's why. So we do pay for HBO Max just because a lot of the shows we watch require the HBO Max, and that's our TV, and it's still cheaper than paying for cable. And then my gym subscription is going to be changing again in the next month, but I have one more training payment left. So subscriptions was a total of $153.62. And our food budget I did not mention was a total of $317.06, which I think I budgeted $350 this paycheck. $300. So we did go over, but that's because I had money left over that rolled over from the last pay period, I think. So either way, we're still on budget for the total amount spent this month. Because I wanted to do $750, and I don't think we're going to use it all. If I can find my calendar, I'll show you. Yeah, so I put $750 as like the monthly budget, and this is how I track my meals. So that way I know what we had and like what to cycle through, and then I have August behind it. Because I don't like eating the same thing too often. Household, I bought magnet tape adhesive for our dry erase calendar because it was falling off the fridge all the time, and that made a round of difference. We had 2 birthday parties this pay period as well. My son had a party for his friend, and then my nephew had a birthday. So we went a little cheaper route, knowing my budget was a lot tighter, and we just did like Roblox gift card that was $25, and then a $10 Nintendo gift card for my nephew, and he loved it, so I was happy, and it was $38. I budgeted $50 and moved around some money. Biz is $23.63, and that is just because I'm paying off a community that I have that I don't really promote because I'm not really sure how I feel about it anymore, so I still have to pay it off, so it's $23.63. Sinking funds used, so Jackson got another round of teeth done, and then I had to pay for the tags on my Jeep, and I had just been stowing money away, so I counted that as sinking funds used. I labeled that one, I colored this one wrong, but and then so his dental here is sinking funds used because I already had the money saved up from other paychecks. So total for sinking funds used was $315.40, which is okay because I was tucking money away to pay for my tags, and I just counted it as a sinking fund because it's easier. Medical is $20. I got some tests because I was feeling really run down, so I got like a couple boxes of like COVID and influenza tests, and tested myself a couple of days apart for a while, and those were negative because my head was hurting more than usual, and it was making me nauseous. So I was like, what is going on? So that got handled. I do not have any virus like that, so it must just be some weird allergy, and then this fall equinox and an eclipse season all on top of each other. That's a lot of energies coming into the world, and it gives me like a flu, basically, is the only thing I can account that to. So that was $20 for medical. We don't really spend a lot on like over the counters too often. And then home is our rent and renter's insurance. So that was a total of $1,492.99. And for the most part, we are staying right on par with spending. The Hobby Lobby trip and the medical was kind of spur of the moment, not planned. So that kind of threw things off. And then the $93 for the care credit really threw things off. But I plan to DoorDash on Sunday. And then I have a shift Saturday in Madison, which is like 40 minutes away. And that really helps me just to get some extra catch up to figure out if I'm going to put that towards the emergency fund and just kind of give us some more breathing room, because me relying on like on-call being available is not feasible. And I'm also getting in with another agency I used to work with to pick up nursing shifts that way. So that way it's just a more variety to pick from. And I don't want to struggle bus, and I would rather work an extra shift here and there on the weekends where the boys are at their dad's than anything else. And it's temporary. It's not forever. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that way I can continue to get support and help build this channel to get it monetized. I would really love to do that and be able to do some fun things with you guys. Also, if you like the giveaway savings challenge, it is in my Etsy shop. I can put the link in the description box below. Otherwise, it's linked in the bio in my channel. It is $1.50 for the digital version, so it's super inexpensive. And yeah, that's all I got for you. And I will catch you guys next week in our next video. Bye.